Hey, 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 you beautiful twin flames. I just realized I've got two earphones in and now I don't need them. I can actually hear what I'm saying. How are you? How are you? I hope you're well. Many of divine feminines are waiting for a message, wow, from your divine masculine. So today I thought I'd bring you one. Yeah, okay, good. He's already speaking. Okay, I know a lot of you need to hear something, anything that can help you keep going on this journey. I want you to invite you now to take a deep breath. Imagine the air coming in between your legs. Breathe out through your heart space and we'll do it together. You can close your eyes if you want to. We're going to take 3 deep breaths together, okay? First one now. Let go of anything that doesn't serve you. One more. Anything that's hurt you recently, anyone who has come in between you or your divine masculine, or anything that feels not good. Keep deep belly breathing and it will go. It will pass. My intention is that by the end of this video you're going to feel better as well. Okay, let that be your intention, divine feminine and or masculine. If you're not feeling very well, if you're not feeling yourself, okay. Now, it looks like divine masculine's ready to go. He has something to tell you, divine feminine. He's trying to heal right now, realizing that his divine feminine is the healing that he's needed. Many of them are not feeling very creative, not feeling very motivated in their 3D physical reality, feeling the need to reach out to you, divine feminine, and needing that support, nurturing and love. He says, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to get to you. I'm really, really sorry. Mentally, I was done. Mentally, I was exhausted. You know, there were other people in the way blocking the connection. There may have also been a feeling for divine feminine of feeling really left out in the cold, or I guess the best way you could describe it is like an emptiness within the stomach or in the tummy. You know, it's like an emptiness in the solar plexus area and a real off balance kind of feeling, like you just don't know what to do. All right. Now, divine masculine has been doing far too much to try and impress, I'm not going to use the word impress, but trying to, you know, get everything done in his physical life, you know, that responsibly he has needed to do. And he's just realized, he's just had this realization that there's no passion in that. There's no fulfillment in that. You know, if it's just making a means to an ends, how is that fulfillment? And so he's being very serious at the moment. Very serious. You know, he's not feeling very adventurous right now. He's just trying to come back into this space of feeling okay, because his solar plexus and perhaps even you know, up those chakras from the solar plexus all the way up to the throat chakra has been blocked. He wants to build and create for his divine feminine, but he's seeing past the money. So it's kind of like he wants to just take the money away and just have the companionship, just have the wisdom, just have the love. He knows now that love is the answer, and he's really hoping many of you may not have heard. See, he's finding it hard to talk as well, but may not let me try this again. May not have heard from your divine masculine, and he's hoping that you're not going to block him when he does come in. So don't do that. Don't block him energetically, because remember, you are the same soul, just in different bodies, alright? So if you block him, you're blocking yourself. Alright? That's what it boils down to. Yeah. Divine feminine may have felt this heartbreak in the past, but divine masculine also feeling this heartbreak. You know, there could be 3 people here, or 3 situations, or 3 something. Could be a third party situation as well for many of you. He's really felt the heartbreak and the exhaustion together. You know, these 2 cards together and this is someone, you know, this is your divine masculine in need of love, in need of being loved by his divine feminine. I want to use another deck now and just get some clarifiers on what else he wants to say. He's being very serious today, so there's kind of no room for me to joke around. He's being very serious. Wow. At times, he's felt like this. Very serious. Some divine masculines may have even contemplated taking their own life. A very serious topic here. You know, these 2 cards together are the Hanged Man and Death. You know, this is someone who could potentially want to commit suicide by way of hanging themselves because of the pressures of money. Alright, so divine feminine, if you're feeling suicidal in any way, reach out to a counselor or to someone you trust so that you can come back. You know, don't delay. If you really are feeling, you know, depressed or anxious or like everything's coming undone, reach out to someone immediately. This is a really serious reading for some of you. This won't resonate for everyone today, but the message is here. The message is here. Many of the divine masculines are having mother issues. This has been a theme coming through for a while now. The motherly nature of the Empress is what he's needing right now. He's needing that nurturing from a motherly figure. And divine feminine, you are, you know, his mother, his sister, his lover, his best friend, all of these things. And his own mother, perhaps for some of them may not have a mother any longer, but some of them are having issues with the women in their life. And this matriarchy is coming through as being really important. There's this off balance, and it's here on purpose because he's realizing that the twin flame, or you know, his counterpart as the divine feminine, is the nurturer. You know, he can't really get that from his mother anymore. It's time to come to divine feminine. It's time to perhaps even get married or have a bond with the woman he's going to spend the rest of his life with. And this difference, or this feeling that he gets of heartbreak and sorrow around his mother, or around this other feminine energy who should be nurturing him, so that could be a karmic partner as well. He's got the judgment call in the recent past. You know, he's literally heard the angels telling him, you know, this isn't for you anymore. You can't keep feeling like this. You can't let others make you feel like you're nothing. Especially when it's related to money. Because a lot of times it is. A lot of times there's anger around money. You know, many times the karmic partner or the mother or whoever this feminine energy is in his karmic life is making him feel guilty, making him feel not good enough, making him feel emasculated. And so he loses the love for them. Now, as this loss is so great, could even be causing depression and that suicidal tendency, which is very serious indeed. As this happens, he has a realization about the divine feminine. He understands that she is his everything, you know, his confidant, his wisdom, his strength, his energy. She has the means to make him feel better. She has the means to bring him out of this depression. You see the love, the love denoted here by the roses on the quilt. This is divine feminine blanketing her divine masculine with love. Love is the only answer here. Love is the only way through this. The energy of love is all powerful. This really is an urgent reading for any of you who are feeling down. For any of you who are feeling really depressed. If it's an emergency, please contact your nearest advisory, within your town or locality, regarding suicide prevention. In Australia, we have a campaign. I think it's called something like "It's okay to not be okay." You know, everyone goes through a time in their life where they feel not okay. So if that's you right now, either divine feminine or divine masculine, you can reach out to someone and you will be okay. All right, so just know that it will pass. Know that this feeling here, if this is what you're going through, this will pass. And if you need to reach out to me, please do. Please reach out to me. Love is the answer here. Love will see you through everything. Divine masculine is coming to know this. Divine masculine is coming to understand that the only thing that's really the truth is love. We literally have the other woman here. She's upside down or in reverse. He no longer wants to be a part of her. I'm going to say the word sorcery because that's coming to mind. He no longer wants any part of this. He feels pulled back by her. He feels like she's trying to control him. He feels like no matter what he does, it's not enough. There's ego here. There's been arguing here. And of course, it gives that yucky feeling in the stomach. You know, many of divine feminine may be feeling, you know, pain in the solar plexus, you know, just above the navel. You could have some pain there, or even perhaps in your heart chakra you might feel pain, or you may even be just exhausted and want to lay down all the time. Your divine masculine was working a lot, like a lot, and to the point of exhaustion. So this is mirrored to the other twin, and wow, yeah, we have the yes card here, the sun. He feels like he can do anything with divine feminine. He feels like she can bring him out of this. He feels stable here with the root chakra. He knows that she's the truth. He feels the warmth of her. Usually the divine masculine is represented by the sun and the divine feminine by the moon, in that duality yin yang kind of way. But right now he feels like she's taking that role. She's, you know, being the sun. She's bringing the truth. She's bringing the love. Wow, we have this heartbreak card twice, right, from two different decks in the recent past. So I feel like it's being mirrored. I feel like divine feminine also feels this energy coming through. You know, it's a feeling of loss. It's a feeling of, is he ever coming back to me? You know, how can I, it's this feeling of, how can I live without him? There's a song from the pirate movie, it's in my playlist, but I think it's something like, how can I live without her when she's all I'm searching for? How can I live without her? It's a really beautiful song. I'll try and find it and share it. It's a really old song from the 80s, but it doesn't matter. The words are really beautiful. And it's this innocence of love that the divine masculine feels. The karmic world has been confusing to him. His passion now is only for divine feminine. And divine feminine, you have been powering through, trying to remain stable, trying to remain grounded, kind of feeling like you're off balance at times and not really knowing what to do next. And divine masculine is here to say, you know, if it wasn't for you, divine feminine, we have the world here twice from two different decks, but if it wasn't for you, divine feminine, you know, I may have kind of lost it. I may have, for some of them, they're saying I may not have even survived through this, because the heartbreak and the sorrow has been too great. Some of you may have been crying, divine feminine and masculine, may have been crying these last few days, or feeling a real deep sadness. Yeah, wow. Look at this. All the divine masculine knows now is the connection. He wants to watch this grow. He understands now that money and, you know, all of that bill stuff, all of that 3D kind of necessity means nothing if he can't have the love. Compensating all these people, you know, that's what hung him up for so long. He doesn't want to do that anymore. He doesn't want to just be that guy who's creating a means to an ends and having no passion and no love in his life, because divine feminine, wow, we have the Two of Cups here now. Divine feminine, he loves you so much. You know, you're the only one who makes him feel like he's something. You're the only one who sees his real true colors. You're the only one who really understands who he is in a loving way. You know, there's no conditions with you. You just love him because of who he is. Wow, look at this. This is what he's feeling from you. All that inner work you've been doing, divine feminine. Many of you have been trying to stay grounded, trying to remain calm, trying not to chase, you know, doing the necessary connection with your heart space, with your soul. Divine masculine can feel it. He's had a realization here. Wow. He wasn't coming to you because of other factors. Alright, you know, this is slow Simon, right? This guy was really exhausted. You know, he kind of feels like he's gone through a battle. You know, it's like he's come back from war. And now all he wants to do is remain faithful to you. Right? I just noticed the little child here as well. He may want children with you someday. He may even talk about children. Yeah. There's this need for him. There's this need for you, divine feminine, to understand that if he does come back into you soon, it might only be small. You might only talk for a short time. He might only offer something small. But take it. Understand that he's just really still tired. He's still building up after all of this sorrow, all of this arguing, all of this 3D kind of stuff. Many of them were deceived by their karmic partner, became depressed, bored, or even lonely. Alright, this can be anything. This can be a work situation. This can be family. This can be, you know, a karmic partner. This can even be an addiction. But there was a deception here, and that's what kept him away. We have the Chariot now. He's on his way back into balance. See, the Sphinx is here. This is the yin and the yang. The feminine and the masculine polarity. The healing here. The healing mixed with the spirituality. He's understanding, finally understanding what's important. Knowing that he doesn't want to be in this state anymore. He would rather have a celebration with divine feminine. Remember, divine feminine, your role for him is nurturer, is like a mother, is like a sister, is like a lover. You know, you're taking on all of these different roles. You're like a cornucopia, a wonderful mix of all these beautiful things. And your strength, divine feminine, taming your own ego, is what's helping him to, I'm going to say, defeat this figure in his life. It's a feminine energy coming through. Could be matriarchal. It may be, you know, it could be a cousin, it could be a sister, it could be anyone that's trying to mess with his energy. And for some of them, there are unfortunately spells and curses and witchcraft going on. There's deception here, okay, for some of them. Keep going within divine feminine, keep connecting to your own soul. Continuously do this. Live in the present moment. Live in the present moment. All right? Don't go back into the past and start thinking, you know, he never texted me, he never messaged me, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Don't do that. Think of your divine masculine as the most beautiful, nurturing, wonderful man, so that he can show up like that for you. Okay, and if you need to reach out to me because you're going through something, you're more than welcome to do that. This journey is one of the hardest journeys you'll ever go on. It's a journey back to the self, and remember, your divine masculine is you. He's just in another body, but he is you. So whatever you're feeling, know that you are more than likely mirroring your divine masculine. And if you're feeling really, 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 really happy, sometimes your divine masculine can be the complete opposite, feeling really, 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 really down. All right, so hopefully my next video I can muck around a little bit more and have some fun, because you know I like to do that. But today, divine masculine's being very serious. You know, I don't want to joke around when we're talking about topics like suicide and sorrow and pain, because I don't think it's appropriate. But I love you all so much, and I'm so proud of how far you've all come. Many of you have been doing my Ascension package. If you would like the opportunity to win my Ascension package to help you get into union with yourself, please write down in the comments below, and I'll choose someone to give that away to. Otherwise, any of my other services I'm offering to you, and they're all in the description box below, so you can see those there. Alright, I'm sending you a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are in the world. Don't worry about your divine masculine though, because, or feminine, depending on who you are following here. But come into that space of beingness, of knowingness, of connecting into your heart space, because the love, it's what's going to bring all of this together eventually. Okay, love is the answer. Love is the only law, as I like to say. Alright, I'll see you real soon. And if you need me, reach out to me. Okay, and if you want my Ascension package to go into the draw to win that, just put your name in the comments, and you know, if you can, share the video, like the video, whatever you want to do. Alright, I'll talk to you soon, and I'll pick a winner probably in a few days. Okay, bye. Bye.